Hi, everyone. It's Lisa Murrell from Equine Alchemy, and I'm here again to do another podcast for you and for Heike and Horse World Connect. It was so much fun doing the first three where we talked about the benefits of horse wisdom. And now in this one, I want to do something a little bit different. I want to remind you that Equine Alchemy is life coaching with horses, or equine assisted coaching, and we turn human potential into gold through this powerful work that we do with the horses. And this actually leads me to what I'm going to be talking about. I hear this over and over again. I have no idea to talk about the work I do with horses. It can sound a little new age or woo-woo, right? And I can relate. When I began my journey with horses and coaching about 10 years ago, I worked for 2 years trying to get it clear what I wanted to say to people when I told them about this work. It was just so powerful, and I did not know how to put it into words. Well, my struggle is your gain. Here are 5 tips to remember that help me articulate the value of coaching with horses. And by the way, this isn't just for coaching with horses. This is for anyone. This is like a mini marketing course for you. So number 1, the first tip, too much information is just confusing to people. Usually when somebody asks you, what do you do? They're probably not expecting a litany of horse lore or new age mumbo jumbo. You need to begin with something light, such as I combine life coaching with experiential learning and horses. Then if they're interested by this, you can go from there. Actually, one of the best answers I have came from Melba Holliday. She's a graduate from Equine Alchemy and an international coach. She says, I work with a 1,200-pound partner, and it's actually become her brand. It's simple, and it gets attention. Okay, so tip number 2, focus on the value that people get from the work versus the process itself. No matter what you do, most people are interested in what's in it for them before they want to know anything about how it works. Think about some of the amazing outcomes you've seen and heard from your clients. Share their stories rather than the methodology of the work. Share the value that people get from what it is that you're offering them. Tip number 3, if you feel yourself trying to convince people, stop. It's enough that you love this work. Either people get it, are interested in getting it, or not. And people can smell convincing or sales from a mile away, and automatic unconscious barriers come up. And this is definitely not the way to invite people into your equine world. So we're talking invitation, not sales. All right, how about tip number 4? Coaching is about meeting people where they are through curiosity and dialogue. I teach my student that coaching begins at the moment of contact. In other words, ask them what they're interested in. Then see how what you do with horses can blend in with or meet the needs of the person with whom you're speaking. That way they have a point of reference from which to see something new is not quite so foreign. See, again, you're focusing on the value for them. And then finally, tip number 5, if all else fails, share your story. Now, this approach includes numbers 1 through 3 of all the other tips. And if it's done simply, it's transparent and focuses on the value you've received, how you are integrating this value into your life, and it's clearly not convincing anyone of anything. There's power in story, and it's universal. You could incorporate number 4 above into this particular tip by listening to their reaction and continuing the conversation in the direction of where they want to go. In fact, this is the first step in coaching. So there you go, these 5 tips. I share this with you because I truly do know what it's like not to be able to express and share what you love. And if you've had the life-changing experience I've had with horses, it can be so frustrating when you feel like people just don't get it. And being able to articulate this work in a way that's easy to understand and invites them into the process is a big part of sharing the work and spreading the equine love. So there you go, 5 tips to remember when telling people about coaching and horses or whatever service it is that you are offering. I hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.